Hi, my name is Jenny, and I want to tell you a little bit about my testimony and how I came to Jesus. Grew up Catholic, and we went to church almost every Saturday, but it really ended there. Like, we never prayed together as a family. We never talked about Jesus together, didn't have a relationship with him. I didn't even know what a relationship with him was supposed to be like, because I just basically knew the sacraments. I was supposed to go to church and the prayers that I was supposed to memorize, and that was about it. As I grew older and got my license and could make up my decision for myself to go to church or not, I of course stopped going, and I started getting into a lot of trouble. I started getting into a lot of drugs and alcohol, and I was highly functioning, but I was living in a fantasy world. I didn't any longer want to be in this world. I didn't like my life. I didn't like myself. I hated my family, and I just wanted to be away from everything. So I continually stayed high, and my world was very, very dark. Um, it went from bad to worse. And on my 21st birthday, I was raped. And it was then that I really didn't want to be alive. I just fought with myself every single day. I was in a really dark place, and I just wanted to die. I thought I was worthless. And I remember at my lowest point, I was on my knees in the kitchen crying out to God because I still knew there was a God. I just didn't have any relationship with him. And I was crying out to him, why? Why would you let this happen to me? What did I do to deserve this? And it was then that I heard a voice, and I'm not sure if it was audible to anyone else around me, but I heard a voice. And the voice told me to get up and to start walking. And it was middle of the winter. I didn't have a license, so I had to walk, and I walked 5 miles. To this church that I had never been to. I don't even know how I got to this place, but I entered the doors full of anxiety, full of just depression, and I just felt so horrible. But I entered, and it was there that I really felt the love of Jesus. These people just came around me and started praying for me, and I never experienced anything like this in my life before, and it was truly the Holy Spirit moving. And it was there that I gave my life to Jesus and made him the leader of my life. And from then, I would tell anybody that just because become a follower of Christ, your life doesn't automatically become perfect. I still had bumps and bruises, and it took me a long time to grow closer to Jesus, to where I am now in my faith. But I know that everything that I went through is for a purpose, and that He has a purpose for me on this earth. And I now work with youth at my church, and I preach the word to them so that hopefully they can have a relationship with Jesus Christ too. And hopefully they won't have to go down the road that I went through, to live a better life and to live for Jesus and to be obedient to Him. So that's just my story. And my question to you is, have you shared your full story with those around you? Not just a little bit of a story, not just telling someone that you believe in Jesus, but really tell them where you came from and what Jesus has done in your life. Because I believe through your story, you can change lives for Jesus and for His kingdom. Thanks.